16th person voted out of Zoomvivor No Borders, and the 8th member for jury, Deb. Deb, that's 3. That is enough.
I love you all.
We love you. We love you.
I love you
Job,
all.
job.
This has been such an honor, and I love you all. Good luck to all of you. You are amazing. Thank you, James.
All right, thank you so much, Deb. You've played such a great, honorable game, great social game. Everybody loved you.
I love
loved you.
everybody.
I loved you
I love
personally.
you too, James.
But unfortunately, the votes come your way,
Yep.
and the tribe has spoken. Okay, finals 4. This is the last leg of the race, guys. We are so close to finishing the game. I hope everyone's ready for the final immunity challenge because this is definitely not going to be easy. Right, I will give you 5 minutes to get started.
Insane. We were at the top floor, and I was just, this is crazy. I couldn't believe it. I swear, like, I never really thought about going as far as that. It never really came into my mind. I mean, it did, but I never really thought it was actually going to happen.
I'm so happy I reached the final four without any numbers on my side. So and I don't have any allies, but I reached final four, and I hope I win the final immunity challenge. But because I really need it, I feel like this is the last lifeline that the Survivor gods has given me. I hope I win this. God damn, please.
I am on such an adrenaline and panic rush right now that I can't even process the fact that it's top 4. I feel like the rounds are going at like a lightning speed at this point, and I have no idea how to control my emotion. My disorder is a panic disorder that literally makes me just like a complete emotional wreck whenever I'm overtired and stressed, which is literally like what this game is. And I'm usually a zombie if I'm on my medication, and I wouldn't be able to focus and keep track of this game if I was on it. So I chose not to take it. And it's showing. I'm a huge emotional wreck. Everything I'm saying to people like actually like hits my heart because I like feel bad that I'm hurting their game or hurting their feelings. And the top 4 is the top 4 that I was really hoping would be here, and it's wild that we're here and I still feel like a shitbag. I don't know. I feel like I should be excited right now, but I'm just like trying to like stay awake and like dab my wetties.
To be honest, I wasn't really expecting to reach the top 4 just because I never really believed in myself. Like, I never thought that I would ever be capable of doing such things, like jumping from one alliance to another. I mean, I'm kind of the same in real life, but I didn't really think that I would be able to get rid of 16 other people. Like, to me, this is really one of my best achievements in life. So, yep.
But we still had one game to go, one final challenge to go, and obviously I'm not really a challenge beast. Let's just say that. So I wasn't very confident about winning the challenge, but what I was confident in was that I was confident in my relationship with Matt and Jumid. So we just needed to take out Hez. Really, that was it. We just needed to take out Hez, and it was a sure place in the final three.
So I'm trying to make amends with Hez because I knew that Hez deserved to be in the final three. And if I kind of rekindle my relationship with Hez, I know that if he wins the immunity challenge, he's gonna bring me to the top three.
I feel like there's a chance that the Filipinos will commit to what I said and also what I believe in on what I perceive to be correct. And in terms of going into the challenge, I feel like there's like an energy flowing within me. There's a renowned energy, a renewed energy that I have lost along the way, and this is like the final surge that coming to the final challenge, I will win this.
Okay, so I considered going with the final three Pinoys because that gives us equal footing once we reach the final tribal council. Like there will be no, cultural barrier, anything. Like because Matt's game is really, level 10, and we're all kind of level 4, 5, 6, 7. So during that time, I already had the thinking that there's no way the three of us stands a chance to win against Matt. That's why I considered Hez's pitch of going to the final three with Jamie and Hez. Yeah.
Alright. Hey guys, welcome to your final immunity challenge. This is it, guys. This is the last leg. Alright, one of you guys will win our final immunity challenge. 1 in 3 shot. Unfortunately, as for the 3 that will not, one of you will complete our jury, to being the 9th person who will be part of the jury and the 17th person voted out of Zoomvivor. No borders. Okay, this is how it's gonna happen. Everyone, I will send you a link here on Zoom chat. I need you guys to open it. Once it's open, I need you guys to share your screens. Yeah, perfect. All right, so before we start, if you scroll down, there's this instructions there that says the pieces are double-sided and it can be flipped by hovering over the left side of the table. So all of the pieces will be starting from the right side. So if you click and drag a piece and you hover it to the right side where there's this line that says flip, so it will flip the piece and you will try to solve this puzzle. It's pretty simple, guys. So first person to finish the puzzle wins individual immunity. Everyone ready?
Yep.
All right. Don't click start yet. On my go. 3, 2, 1, go. Right, this is a 20-piece puzzle. Again, the sides are not the sides are double-sided, so you can flip. Some pieces may fit, some pieces may not.
But we're supposed to use all the puzzle pieces, right?
Yes,
Okay, got it.
all the puzzle pieces will complete an image. Alright, Jumed, that's a few pieces in, testing out some pieces. Jamie is trying out some pieces, trying to see what fits and what doesn't. Matt trying to flip some pieces. Hez trying to sort out the pieces to see if there are anything matches. Jamie trying to flip some pieces. Zoomvivor trying to play some pieces. Matt has 3 pieces in. He thinks he's onto something. Hez trying to figure out. Jamie trying some pieces out. Matt trying out some pieces. Hez has a few pieces in. Jamie trying to lay everything out, trying to see the bigger picture of the puzzle. Hez trying to fit some pieces in, thinks he's onto something. Matt trying to piece together some of the pieces.
Pagka may lakwa, I lack puzzle pieces.
But it's definitely not missing one.
I lack puzzle pieces. Oh, dear fuck.
I got it. I got it. Oh, nope. Yep. Nope. Ah, fuck. Nope. I got it.
Right. And with that,
Oh,
Matt wins final immunity.
How does it look like, by the way?
You can press the link below. You can check the overall.
let me finish it.
Sure, you can finish it.
That was fun, though, to be honest.
Good job, guys. I was sweating that whole time.
My God, it was so close.
Man! Hate it.
I was near also. I almost finished it.
Guys, that was good. Good job.
Can I use this one?
Alright. In 5 minutes, we will get to our next tribal council.
Final immunity challenge was so hard. Like, I've never done a puzzle like that, and I felt so hard for all of us when we were saying that our screens were breaking and stuff, because having to share our screen while also doing that puzzle that, like, you could barely touch the things without them flying to a different dimension. This was a really hard challenge, and I wasn't listening to anyone. And towards the end, I heard Hez saying that he thought he won, or that he was looking for a piece, and I just was like, I gotta fucking go. And I feel really, really, really good that I won, because I didn't even think I could do a puzzle like that. But yeah, it's hard, because I think I don't know if I would have been going if I didn't win, you know. But I can't believe that I just made it to the end of this game, because this morning I didn't even know if I was gonna be like in a good enough like position to like play it and like put my effort into it. And I'm really, really proud of myself at this point.
I feel I'm the obvious target at this round, but however, I'm talking to Jumed at this point, and I'm pitching hard to Jumed to make it a fire making challenge, so that in case that I go home with the tutu or a fire make, when I go home on a fire making, Jumed will have my vote, and he keeps on believing on that, and I hope that coming into the tribal council, that will manifest, and we will have a fire making challenge at that point.
So here at the top 4, we have one person who's been my obvious target this whole merge so far, which was Hez. Since the second round of merge, I have been publicly saying that he's my target, and so the other 2 people have been my ride or dies since we've gotten to merge, and it was Jumed and Jamie. And now us both being here, both of them being here with me, is awesome, because I think that it's going to be a vote situation where we're going to be voting one person out. I've made it very, very clear to them that I want them here and that I'm not straying from that, and I hope they believe me. I hope that they're not offended by any of my gameplay.
Things did not go as planned, and Matt won the immunity challenge. But even then, even if Matt won the immunity challenge, I already knew that I will reach the top 3, just because that's my final 3 alliance. And to be honest, during right after the merge happened, I already had I already daydreamed of being in the final 3 with Matt and Jamie, just because I really connect with the 2. So that was the dream.
I hope that we can get to the top 3 together, because I think that's a really cool top 3, and we guys have made a bond together. And if Hez is able to get there, that's awesome. I have no idea what's going to happen, because I don't know if it's going to be me choosing one person to go to the end. I'm kind of leaning towards not thinking it's that, because all of us are kind of assuming it's going to be a vote out. But yeah, I'm voting Hez tonight. I think Hez knows that. We are not chatting so much. We had a respectful, hey, congrats on making it here, and then it was kind of aiming our conversations towards Jumed and Jamie to see what they were planning on doing.
Alright, now bring in the members of our jury. Deb voted out last tribal. Alright, final four. After everything from day one up to this point, I mean, you should all be proud of yourselves because this is a great top four for Zoomvivor No Borders. And I am sure that even if everyone's tired, and even if everyone's sleepy, for the Filipinos, I'm sure that getting to this point is sure worth it for you guys. And you have created such an amazing season. And yeah, Matt, you have won our final immunity, which means you get to pick one person to take with you to final two, which leaves the two people with a fire making challenge to decide who completes our top three. Alright, you guys thought that this is gonna be a voting scheme.
Sorry. I
All
can
right.
hear you now.
Anyway, going back to what I said, Matt, you will have now the power to choose one person to take with you to the final tribal council, and which leaves the two other people to fight for their lives in a last stretch for a puzzle, which everyone will be seeing. All right. So at this point, Matt is the only one who matters, so we won't be going to vote. But Matt, how are you gonna base this decision?
So the way that they were just talking, me and Hez did not speak in the last 10 besides a congrats from him and a love emoji from me. I think it was understood that we both recognize where we were at, and I did not even consider that I would be taking one person. I thought that it was going to be a vote out. Me and Jumed and Jamie were just chatting three, and I told them both that I was voting for Hez. Hez knows I was voting for Hez. Yep, I'm sorry. I honestly was debating what to tell you, Hez, because you've told me to be honest at points in this game, and I have, and it didn't make me feel good afterwards, and it was me being antagonizing to you at times, and that was shitty too. And I truly, like, this round, I'm sorry I didn't speak to you. I think that
it's okay, don't worry. Like,
yeah.
This
Okay.
rivalry has to end, and it has to end at the finale, right?
Yeah, I agree. So I am not taking Hez. Now I'm at a point where it's Jumed and Jamie, and we did not even consider this to be a thing, at least when we were talking. We both all have felt really good with each other, I think, the past few rounds for sure. I know there was a time where I misled you guys, and I apologize for that, but I truly have wanted you both at the final three with me since the past few rounds, and definitely since we were talking or way long ago, and I'm at the point now where there's one person who shared something with me that was about the game that was very, very crucial to me being in the position that I'm at right now. And the other person, we chatted in a way that made it just as meaningful to me that they were here with us. But there is one person that I wouldn't be here with, and that is Jamie, because she told me that she had an idol and it mattered. And we can explain that later. But Jumed, I hope that this is the utmost respect to you. I'm gonna be taking Jamie because she had an idol. She told me about it. I think it would be very disrespectful for me to pretend that wasn't helpful in me getting here. Jumed, I had your trust the whole time, and that's also helped me get here. I had that from Jamie too, so it's hard. And I'm gonna be taking Jamie.
Yeah, nothing to.
All right, which means Jamie, congratulations, you are now part of our final three. As for Hez and Jumed, you will now be facing off in a duel of a sliding puzzle. So what's gonna happen is I will send you both a link that you have to open. So it's between Heads and Jumid. Right.
As
What, guys?
you can do this.
Wait, we're not starting yet. Okay? On my count. In 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, this is a 3x3 puzzle of a very familiar logo that you might recognize. Jumed's making some progress here. Hezel just needs to show if he's done. But Hezel is sliding around, trying to make sure that pieces fit. Sliding them left, right, up, and down. Hez is really quiet, concentrating. Jumid with a few pieces in.
I feel like I'm just clicking, but I don't really have a go. Oh my gosh. This is me.
This is a familiar puzzle done by Josh that he did in that got him back in the game.
Okay.
Right. Hez is still doing it. Jumid as well.
I think I solved it.
Alright. Which means Hez completes our final 3, joining Matt and Jamie, which means Jumid. Jumid, you are our 17th person voted out and the final member of our jury. You've played such a great game. You've played such a very honorable game. And we are sad to see you go, but that's just still a game.
Yeah. Thank you guys for the experience, and it has been quite a ride. I knew when James said that when the final challenge will be a puzzle, I knew right off the bat that I don't stand a chance, and I think this final 3 is solid. Like, I know this will be a super difficult final tribal council for Zoomvivor season 3. So I'm super excited to go to Ponderosa.
All right. And with that, Jumid, the tribe has spoken.
Bye guys. Congrats, Hez, Matt.
Thanks, Jumid.
Love you guys. First of all, I feel like this is quite an accomplishment because right before the game has started, my only goal is not to be the first one to be sent out of the game. And to think that I reached the final 4, and well, I was a deadlock already to the final 3 had it been a normal voting process. So yeah, I am super happy with where I stand, and yeah, I'm super proud of myself, to be honest. Like, I didn't really think that I was capable of doing such things. And to be honest, also, I knew that I didn't stand a chance if I'm gonna sit in the final 3 with Matt, Jamie, and Hezel. So I think I'm at the sweet spot. I actually wanted to leave earlier, like 7th place. No, not 7th place. I of course I wanted to be part of the jury, but I wasn't really looking at being at the final 4. Like, I was targeting final 9 or 8. I was already good with that, but to reach final 4 and be beaten through a puzzle making challenge, it's quite an accomplishment, to be honest. I am actually rooting for all of them, like, no bullshit. um, with Hezel, I've been working with him since OG. What was my tribe again? Sorry. Tumanji. I was working with Hezel since OG Tumanji. So I've been speaking strat with him, even Lauren. Actually, that was my initial final. But yeah, things went downhill after the merge. So I had to be, kind of strategic with who am I supposed to be aligning with. So yeah, I'm definitely rooting for Hezel, but with Jamie, I really felt like I had a sister in her, and we work in the same industry, by the way. So nakita niyo naman sa edit yan. That's why we already had that instant connection right after we merged. And with Matt, I kind of relate to him to a lot of things. Like on a personal level, I really think that I found good friends in Matt and Jamie. My only problem with Hezel is that everything that I've everything that I have talked to him with are all about strategies. There were no personal connections. So yeah, it's right now I'm rooting for the three of them, but I'm still going to base my final decision after the final tribal round.